Tseng Chang is a Taiwanese politician serving as Premier of the Republic of China since 2019. And previously from 2006 to 2007. He was the chairman of the Democratic Progressive Party in 2005 and from 2012 to 2014. Tseng served as Chief of Staff to President Chen Shui-bian in 2004. He leads the second largest faction in the DPP, after New Tide faction. Tseng actively campaigned for the DPP presidential nomination in 2008. But finished second to Frank Xie. Tseng eventually teamed with Xie as the vice presidential nominee. The DPP lost to the Kuomintang ticket of Ma Ying-jeou and Vincent Su. Tseng ran for Taipei City Mayor in November 2010, but lost to the incumbent Hao Longpin by a 12-point margin. Tseng campaigned for the 2012 presidential candidacy of the DPP in 2011, but lost to Tsai Ing-wen by a very narrow margin. Following the loss of Tsai to Ma Ying-jeou, Tseng was elected to succeed Tsai as DPP chairman in 2012. Tseng, along with politicians Annette Lu, Frank Xie and Yu Shi-kun, are collectively known as the Big Four of the Democratic Progressive Party. Tseng is nicknamed the light bulb by the Taiwanese media and DPP voters, a nickname he earned in the 1980s for his charismatic approach to campaigning during election season. In addition to being an affectionate reference to the balding Tseng, Tseng was born at Ministry of Health and Welfare Pingting Hospital in Pingting, in Taiwan Province on 28 July 1947. He studied at the National Taiwan University. During his college years, he was vice-captain of the rugby team. He was a practicing lawyer from 1973 to 1983 and became a defense lawyer in the Koziang incident trials. In September 1986, Tseng and 17 others founded the Democratic Progressive Party. He was previously the magistrate of Pingting County to the office of the President of the Republic of China under President Chen Shui-bian. After President Chen resigned as DPP chairman following the 2004 legislative elections, he was elected the 10th term DPP chairman, following DPP losses in the 2005 municipal elections on December 3. Tseng announced that he would, pursuant to a pre-election promise, resign from the chairmanship. Tseng is married to Chan Xiu-ling, with whom he has 3 daughters, one of which is Su Chiao-hui. Tseng was announced as the new premier on January 19, 2006 and took his oath of office, along with his cabinet, on January 25, 2006. Soon after, Tseng promised to step down if the people's welfare did not improve within 6 months. Tseng faced calls for his resignation after the Riba Chinese bank run, but refused to leave his post at the time. Tseng was a contender for the DPP nomination in the 2008 presidential election. He formally announced his candidacy on February 25. In the DPP primary vote on May 6, 2007, Tseng received 46,994 votes, coming in second to former Premier Frank Xie. Conceding defeat in the primary, Tseng announced that he had withdrawn from the race. On May 12, 2007, Tseng submitted his letter of resignation to President Chen Shui-bian, ending his tenure on May 21. With the resignation of Tseng and with 10 months left in Chen's presidency, that would mean Chen's 8 years as president will have seen at least 6 premiers. Tseng also stated that he previously submitted resignations numerous times over his 16-month tenure, but all were rejected by President Chen. Tseng ran for vice president alongside Frank Xie, who was the DPP nomination. Together, Tseng and Xie ran against Ma and Su. On March 22, they lost in a landslide to Ma and Su's 7,659,014 votes with their 5,444,949 votes. Although Tseng had been considered a strong candidate to helm the newly created New Taipei City, because he had previously served the area as Taipei County Magistrate, he instead ran for the mayoralty of Taipei City. Tseng vowed that should he win, he would serve out the entire term, effectively ending any talks of a presidential run in 2012. Tseng eventually lost the race to the incumbent Mayor Hao Longpin. Tseng declared his candidacy for the 2012 presidential candidacy but lost a DPP party primary held in April 2011 to Tsai Ing-wen and HSU Sin Liang by a margin of 1.35%. He was subsequently elected DPP chairman in May 2012 and was succeeded by Tsai in 2014, after dropping out of the chairmanship election in the wake of the Sunflower Student Movement. Su was appointed to the premiership on January 14, 2019 by President Tsai Ing-wen. He succeeded William Lai, who had resigned in response to the Democratic Progressive Party's poor performance in the 2018 Taiwanese local elections. Aged 71, when he returned to the premiership, Su became one of the oldest to hold the office. Soon after Su assumed office, approval ratings for Tsai's presidential administration rose. Su and his second cabinet resigned en masse following the 2020 Taiwanese legislative election, as stipulated in the constitution. But Tsai, who won re-election to the presidency, asked him to remain in his post.